Yes, the Learning Fit in Lewis Skills is an approach to teaching and learning, and it's based around 5 critical questions, Lynn Sharrett's clarity work, where we just have 5 questions to plan for learning. It's how children learn and the questions they ask themselves while they're learning, and therefore we base all our teaching and our planning around those 5 questions. Those questions being, what are they learning, why are they learning, how they learn, what support they would need to learn, and how they can measure their own progress in learning. The approach has changed over a 5-year period really, and the approach started with the idea that those 5 questions were the non-negotiables within our classrooms, and that's how we started using language across the school, and has shaped how we talk to students about learning and how students engage in conversations with their teachers about learning. It's a simple system, or what some people believe to be a simple system, but it has depth and it allows for high quality teaching and learning, and all elements of high quality can be built into the system. So it's shaped how we think about how those students are learning in front of us. It allows us then, as teachers, to plan for those questions. So to allow students to ask that question, why are we learning this? And for us to forward plan for those types of questions. I think the implementation has been one of the most important things so that everybody within the school community understands our model. And that's been, again, over a phased 5-year period. Professional learning has been the thrust of how the teachers understand the model and how we work within the school community. But that's not us telling teachers how to use the model. It's a very interdependent leadership approach where every member of the school community contributes to the model. So the original model 5 years ago of the 5 critical questions looks slightly different now, and the implementation is forever changing. The EAS are very proactive in supporting us with this model. We go to network meetings, and the school improvement partners support the head teacher. We look out sometimes for support in certain areas of developing this model, and they provide the support, the networks and the connections to do that. They also advise us on the expertise within and support us with that role.
It has changed quite considerably because students now are at the heart of their learning process. They're very involved in their own learning. They're able to transfer learning across the different areas of learning experience, and we're able to adapt far easier than we were before. So that has worked quite well for us, and the students appear to enjoy it. So we're able to do that quite regularly. We have students that are able to transform their learning and to make decisions about the learning process through the Learning Fit model. So we co-construct success criteria together. It's not the teacher telling the students what to do. It's about the students working with us to collaborate together and become more independent learners. They have the choice on how they learn. So if they prefer to work with the Chromebooks, they can do that. There's a nice blend of learning between their sort of traditional methods with the books and then with their Chromebooks. So yeah, they're able to do that in quite an authentic way, quite a comfortable way.
Absolutely. So we have a link to the 4 core purposes, and the idea is that we're creating ambitious, capable learners using our Learning Fit model to build them up. So if we think about, for example, one of the key questions being why, we're giving them a background to their learning. So the idea is that they're able to rationalise why they are learning something and then apply that in the classroom. Also, we're creating this idea of independent learners without losing the capability of being collaborators. So as they're collaborating, they're being independent in their research and their learning, whilst also forming it with the collaboration from earlier.